What it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters. Let's get right off into this, man. So yesterday, the Los Angeles Lakers acquired no other than Anthony Davis. Man, this finna be crazy. LeBron back in the driver's seat again on his quest for continuing to build his legacy to become one of the greatest players ever to play the game, man. With this acquirement, man, Anthony Davis, let's just talk about what this means for the Lakers and LeBron James. It definitely put them in the top spot, especially seeing that Golden State is in shambles right now. When you look at who is the major threat to the Lakers, and LeBron uh, uh, going to be the champion, it's no other than Golden State. But Kevin Durant is suffering from a severe Achilles heel injury. Then Klay Thompson tore his ACL. So these brothers could be out for the whole entire year. So it's basically over for Golden State without Klay and Durant. With just Curry by itself, he don't stand a chance. So they not a threat, at least for the 2020 year, going into the 2020 year. I don't think nobody else really challenged them like that. But it do depend on where Kawhi Leonard going. But even still, no matter where he going, I don't think that even changed the difference. Because not only did the Lakers get Anthony Davis, they got Anthony Davis for Ball, Hart, Ingram, and 4 first-round draft picks, including, 4 fourth-round draft picks, which also includes the number 3 pick, their 4th pick for the draft this year. Now, the thing about getting 3 first-round draft picks, apart from the 4th one, you got this year, that's not really a factor when you see who they got, and every year what place they gonna land in. With LeBron and Anthony Davis, every year they should be at least in the top three teams with that dynamic duo, which means their lottery draft pick gonna be high, which means nothing when you got money to spend in free agency and people coming and going. Because 9 times out of 10, if you ain't got the first 5 picks in the NBA draft, it's just like free agency. So that was good for the Lakers. Now, with that being said, acquiring Anthony Davis now gives LeBron something he never had since he been playing. A solidified, dominant big man in his prime. He never had that. I know he played with Chris Bosh, but Chris Bosh at the time was not dominant, and he started being a spot-up jump shooter. He got Shaq when Shaq was on the way out of the NBA. Old, couldn't really highly run and do things, so that didn't work out. He get Anthony Davis at the age of 26 years old in his prime, averaging 27 and 12. 27, 12, and 2. This gonna be crazy. So the youth and athleticism is definitely gonna be there. Plus the dominance with LeBron supporting him. That's gonna be crazy and hard to stop. Them dudes gonna go bananas. Then they still kept Kyle Kuzma, who can give you 20 points also a game. Not including, they still left on the table between $20 to $30 million in salary cap money to still spend, to put around them. So they finna be dangerous this year. They finna go on a run, which actually also makes it more attractive for other NBA players to want to play with them. Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't want to go play with LeBron James and Anthony Davis? Then you got to see how dominant they are. See, people be trying to hate on LeBron, but you can't. The numbers gonna kill you every time. And some of the numbers that they throw out there just can't be counted against him. Like, for instance, when they talk about how many times he went to the championship and how many times he won. He went to the championship, but he only won three out of 9, I believe. Okay, so they try to criticize him on that. Oh, Jordan won all 6 of his. Jordan's supporting cast was better than LeBron James. And Jordan didn't have to go up against Golden State 4 times. You get what I'm saying? That Golden State team is stupid loaded. In the first year LeBron went up against them, he was by himself, but still was averaging like 40 points with a triple-double in that series and took them to Game 6. He single-handedly was competing against them and ran out of gas in the end. Next time they played, he won. Then they went out to seek Kevin Durant, which made that team even more explosive when they went on to win 2 more in a row against LeBron, who took a Cavalier team come on, the year before last, let's be honest, who could have took that Cavalier team all the way to the finals besides LeBron James? No other superstar in the league could have did that with that Cavalier team, where you got Rodney Hood and Kyle Korver and them and Tristan Thompson. Nobody else could have took that team to the championship but LeBron James. And he did it. And he did it. So when you look back at what he's doing, his accomplishments, he a monster. Come on, let's just keep it real. The man is averaging 28 points a game still. 28 points a game still. Choosing to be a passer. Think about that. LeBron is averaging what Durant and James Harden and Russell Westbrook and them is averaging, choosing to be a passer first rather than a scorer. Imagine if he just said, you know what, I'm just going to score. If he just was selfish like they be playing and just say, I'm just going to score without passing, he already averaging 28 points a game, 1 to 2 points under them, choosing to be a passer. Y'all ain't never pay attention to that, did you? I know you didn't. That's dominance. And the difference between him, Stephen Curry, and Durant and them, who getting this shine now, LeBron been doing it from the moment he stepped on the floor. LeBron been dominant for 17 years straight. Straight. Never had a bad year. That's the difference between him and them. Steph Curry just got hot 5-6 years ago. Bron been doing it from the moment he laced up and stepped on that NBA court. Coming from high school. Dominance. So getting Anthony Davis now, it's a luxury for him. He never had. It's a luxury he never had. This arguably is the best player he ever had to play with in his whole entire career. His whole entire career. He got Wade old, Bosh old, Shaq old. This finna be dominance. So now the powers collide with the other powers that's in the league. They ain't finna play no games. People in trouble. So I definitely like this trade. Glad it got done. They actually gave up less for this trade now than what was offered last time, the first time. The first time for Anthony Davis, what was offered was Brandon Ingram, Kyle Kuzma, Josh Hart, Rajon Rondo, Lonzo Ball, that one dude they had, that center they had him. They wanted him. They were giving up him. They were giving up everybody basically but LeBron. And they turned that down. Now LeBron only had to give up, not LeBron. Now the Lakers only had to give up Ingram, Hart, Lonzo Ball, the number 4th pick in the draft, with 3 other first round picks that's gonna be high and really don't mean. They made out better. They got to keep Kyle Kuzma. He at least proven to get you 19 points. They good. They good. So, with that being said, that speak for itself. That speak for itself. Put them over the top. Put them over the top. That 1-2 punch finna be crazy. Video games and jersey sales finna go up crazy in LA. All these sponsors and things finna be crazy in LA. If I'm Kyrie Irving, that's who I go play with. And I'm going to tell y'all about why. And this your boy Battle Truth. It ain't my judgment, that's a question. It's yours. Subscribe to Battle Truth.